Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 176. So, last time we had the fall of Victor and Deepa. Victor got consumed by the plant he tried to create. And then we also had Deepa, who seemingly got crushed, but I don't know if I fully believe that's a death. I feel like Victor, I'd be like, what? He's still alive if we found out he was still alive. But as for Deepa, if he was still alive, I feel like I'd be like, oh, okay, so he got out of that, because really, we saw him alive, and then we saw the stuff, he was just, really worn out and cracked and messed up, but still alive, And then we saw stuff fall on him, which could have killed him, yes, but I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that he was still alive, so... But it was a really cool fight, really, pretty animation, very pretty visuals and everything throughout the episode of the fight and all that. I loved it. And now we're going to be moving on to whatever's next, which I imagine is probably some kind of aftermath, as is usual when it comes to stuff like this. But, reporting back to the village and talking about what happened and any medical repercussions, like Konohamaru's arm and Mugino got messed up a bit and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm excited, guys. So let's just jump into it, shall we? All right, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Well, all right, candy store. She's learning how to play. Ugh, so mean. Oh, she's gonna win, isn't she? What? Oh my god. He's a table flipper. Oh, okay. Wow. So they're already back. They're already mingling. Hospital point card. Just like your father's new jutsu that he made. Until he finds a way to use it, I suppose. What? Okay. What is Denki thinking about? Down, 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 down. I had a bloody nose earlier today, which is the first time in a while. I used to get them all the time. So hopefully it doesn't, happen again or anything, but I have a roll of toilet paper sitting here that I got just in case, because I didn't have any tissues or anything nearby before when it started, so I actually grabbed a paper plate I had from dinner that was still sitting there and held it underneath my chin while I ran to the bathroom, because it felt like it was about to drip, and I didn't want to get, blood stains pretty easily. I didn't want it to drip on anything. But I am prepared this time, but it probably won't happen again. Usually, when I get a bloody nose, it happens once, and then it won't happen again for 2 years. But if I suddenly start bleeding from the nose, I warned you. Or if I sound a little nasally, I'm trying not to breathe through it too much, so I might be a little bit of a mouth breather today. Alright. So everyone's just fine. I guess we recovered a bit in between. Okay. Yo. Yep. Okay. Oh. Those are like the patterns that we saw on... Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's the similar marks we saw on Boruto's hand in like the opening and that one time we saw it grow a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we know that there's more of them. That's a good point that they brought it up because I mean, they didn't get to see the opening. Hey. All right, so messengers going everywhere to tell all the Kages. Cool. Vessel. Hmm. Yeah. And one of them was vaporized by Orochimaru. Oh, yeah, him. Yo. He probably got away again, too, didn't he? We never saw what happened to him, right? Hmm. Yeah. I really don't want to think about Onoki being part of Kara. He was still a cool old dude. Even though he got a little misled. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. That's what I'm pretty sure that's what they called the one woman that Orochimaru vaporized, and that's what made me think that she might have been a fabrication, but maybe she was actually just a person. Jesus. That's a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. Damn. Yeah. Yep. I was just about to say. Damn. Oh god. Back to this. It's like when you have a cast and you gotta stick a pencil in it or something to itch it. What are you doing, Danky? Is it like a flag or... Okay. They're carrying it and Denki's just walking? How'd they get stuck doing all the work? Mitsuki's just sitting there smiling. Oh, a hot air balloon. See, I was thinking like a big flag or something. I almost like... I feel like I almost thought like hot air balloon for a second, but then I thought flag instead. I was trying to think of what you'd do with that much fabric. Alright. Interesting. Alright, well. Huh. Well, we kind of just let people, we kind of just let people through because there's too many. Jesus, it's huge. Yeah. Hey, Kakashi just spending his retirement fishing. Hey, little fishy. Non-native species. I like how they're even bringing the fish into this as an analogy. It's inflating. He's gonna show up there and be like, "What are you guys doing?" They're all holding on to it. Just tie it. And he lets go of him. I've been trying to think about how their hot air balloon is going to correlate to the safety of the village that Naruto is worried about. A wireless. Interesting. They're going high. Jesus. They're gonna die. Well, yeah, it didn't happen when it happened. Oh god. That makes it go higher, doesn't it? Come on, Dinky. Hey. Like sad music in the background. Don't get discouraged. Oh. Jeez. It's so intense. They're gonna get like one word across and then it's gonna fail or something. Hey! Cool. So how do you set that up as permanent, though? I mean, maybe they're starting to learn about, like, radio towers kind of thing. If they start building broadcast towers all over, you know? Oh. Yeah. We can create cell phones! Nice. Here they come. They're gonna be like, just falling and screaming. Freaking the way Namida runs. Everyone grab on! Alright. This helped him decide somehow. I'm trying to think about how that helped him decide. Interesting. Okay. Oh! Hey! This is the stuff I want to see. What are they up to? He lived! God damn it! Condition of the vessel. Shit. Well, god damn it. Well, I'm sure that's gonna go great for you, Victor. God damn it, guys. So, they got me. Good job, show. I even just said at the start of this episode, like, the way I thought it went was I thought Victor was the one that was dead and Deepa was the maybe. But they totally flopped that on me. Apparently Victor's the one that's alive and Deepa's the one that's dead. And I'm pretty sure, like, the way he said he, like, recovered what was left of his body makes it seem like Deepa is definitely dead, you know? But he blamed everything on frickin' Deepa. God damn it. I don't know if you guys heard that. My stomach just growled big time. I had a really small dinner today. I'm definitely going to be getting some food right after this. Well, I have one more show I got to record tonight, and then I'll be getting food. All right. That's it, guys, for episode 176. All right, cool. That was a fun episode. It's centered around the idea of, you know, the Kara group getting intel about Momoshiki through the Leaf Village, so they need to tighten security, so they considered shutting the gates. We saw Naruto contemplating and, looking around the village and stuff like that, while in the meantime, we just had our kids goofing off, like working on, well, not really goofing off, but working on Denki's new, technology, trying to use hot air balloons in the sky as, wireless relays to try to connect villages and everything more wirelessly. Now, I swear we've had times where they've, like, communicated to each other on, like, screens, but I think they do that through some kind of chakra thing, so maybe he's just trying to do it with technology because it's easier, And didn't we... Wait, hold on, guys. So is he just trying to do it wirelessly? Because we had that time when, Shikadai was in the Land of Stone, right? And he was in, like, the, Hokage's office or whatever, investigating. And he grabbed the phone and he called... We've had, like, phone calls between the Leaf Village and, like, the Land of Stone before. So they already have ways to communicate across nations, so... They're just trying to do, like, increase the wireless, right? They're trying to create, like, cell phones in a way, but they already have, like, landlines. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I remember that, Because I remember Shikadai picking up the phone and talking to Shikamaru, I believe it was, and then he had to, like, hang up and jump out the window or whatever to avoid, they actually mentioned him in this episode, like Kuro or whatever his name was, that worked with, that was like one of the fabrications that Onuki made, I probably got that name wrong, but yeah, like, anyway, so... Yeah, like, they made it seem like it was this groundbreaking thing that would make it so they could finally, like, talk to people from the other nations, yet I felt like we've seen them talk to each other through phones before. But, wireless is still a really cool thing. Like, we take it for granted, but I still, like, some of you guys might be younger, I don't know, but I don't want to assume. But when I was younger, we, had to call each other on landlines, like... I think cell phones were kind of just getting started when I was, like, in my early teens, like, but I wasn't even, like, allowed to have one until I was 16, When I got my driver's license, that was when I was allowed to have a cell phone, because if I was driving, it'd be safe to have one. But I think, like, when I was, like, I think it might have been early teens is when they started to be more, like, broad and, like, more people started to have them, But I remember my first cell phone was just this little like Motorola flip phone, and it wasn't much of anything. I remember going on, like, the little store and, like, buying different, like, ringtones or whatever that there was, like, a little, like, ringtone store, and that was, like, the extent of the App Store was, like, where you could buy, like, ringtones and some wallpapers and stuff like that. It was, like, very early on. But anyway, yeah, we take, wireless communication for granted, but, I guess it would make it easier for missions and stuff like that to have wireless communication. Something goes wrong, you can instantly call, the Leaf Village for backup kind of thing. They talked about using it for missions, so, yeah, I think that's mainly what it is. It's not just... It's just some of the lines they said, like, we can finally, like, there was, like, individual lines where if you take them individually, they could be, like, misunderstood, where they say, like, we can finally, communicate with the Land of Iron, but, like, can't they already do that through, like, cell phone, or not cell phones, but, like, landlines, little lines like that were a little bit confusing, but, I'm pretty sure I get what they were trying to go for there, but, and I guess that inspired Naruto through seeing this experiment and seeing them, like, working together and stuff like that to try to spread communication and everything, and made him realize that, chakra. It's like, connects everyone, and if we separate that, then we're going to be strangling ourselves, essentially. We're going to be breaking that connection that holds us all together. And, I mean, not to mention, kind of like what Naruto said in the beginning, if you shut your gates and you stop letting people in and out and stuff like that, like, at least as easily, it's going to spread, like, I wouldn't say, like, panic, but it's at least going to spread fear and anxiety of, like, why all of a sudden do we have to be on, like, this lockdown, kind of thing. And so I can definitely see where he was coming from with that, so but yeah, they were piecing it together. They found a scroll that had the symbols that Shoujoji was talking about, which is also similar to, like, because we've seen, like, them, like, go up Boruto's hand in, like, the opening and stuff like that, and they look very similar to the marks on that scroll. And I'm pretty sure we also saw that one time that the marks grew a bit on his hand, and they look like that as well. So, they made that connection that Deepa and Victor are most likely part of Kara. So, they loosely made the connection before, right? But now I think they more strongly have that belief, So, yeah, things are getting interesting. That conversation with Victor and Jogin, I think they said his name was. Is that how they pronounced it? It was like Jogin, I think it was, when Victor was talking to him. They mentioned, like, a vessel being prepared, so, like, and he was in, like, some kind of, like, digital space or something, so, like, is he, like, maybe... So in the... I don't want to metagame the opening too much, right, guys? But in the opening, we see, like, that character, I think that Jogin guy, in, like, a big, like, blood bag looking thing in some kind of, like, liquid suspended. Is it possible that he maybe, like, can't take physical form in a way? Like, he's stuck in that thing until whatever this vessel they're talking about is ready. So he's communicating through that, like, hologram world that he created, kind of thing. And that's how he communicates and everything until he gets this physical form. And maybe the vessel is a means to him getting that form, maybe? I don't know. It's just a theory. But he seems to be, like, doubting Victor, even up to the end. He's, like, going for that divine tree is a fool's errand, and just, like, mocking what he tried to do, even though he said that it wasn't, like, his plan. Blamed all that shit on him. Okay, let's see. I'm right at the start of it. Let's see. You tried to tell me everything was Deepa's scheme. Oh shit, I spelled it wrong. Okay. Jigen. I was close. It was Jigen, not... I think I said J-O or J-U. I already can't remember what I said originally, goddammit. But yeah, Jigen is how the subtitles have it. Jigen is how it sounded like vegans. Oh my god. Jigen is how it sounded like Victor said it. Brain fart, man, right there. Holy crap. Interesting. Okay. He looks like a badass, though. But this whole world he's formed seems like it's just like a hologram. It reminds me a little bit of the Akatsuki, whenever they would, like, form their meetings or whatever, and they'd, like, hologram to each other and everything, and do, like, the extraction of and stuff like that of the Nine Tails and stuff like that. But Victor, ever the schemer, is going after Jigen's vessel or whatever that's supposed to be, so that's interesting. I mean, I imagine we're building up this Jigen person, and what's gonna happen is I think we're gonna see how strong Jigen is when he completely obliterates Victor, right? I feel like that's what we're building up to, and we knew, like, we saw how strong Victor was. He fought against our shinobi friends and pretty much kicked their butts, you know, majority of the time. So, I think that's how they're going to set up that power scaling, is just have Jigen just completely stomp Victor. And Victor stood no chance, and then we're going to be like, shit, he's strong, you know, how are we going to fight against that, you know, kind of thing. So, anyway, interesting. But yeah, like, when that whole, like, illusion thing faded, it looked all, like, digitally, and I mean, the whole place already looks digitally. But yeah, Victor is not doing well. He's, like, I mean, that is true. He's got to, like, recover and stuff like that. He's in, like, a wheelchair on, like, an IV drip and stuff like that. So if he is gonna fight and show us that, like, how strong Jigen is eventually, then he's gonna have to recover from the state that he's in, you know. So that's another thing. But yeah, interesting stuff, guys. It was a really cool episode. I liked it. It was packed with, like, you know, just our characters, like, discussing things and interesting ideas, and along with, like, the goofy funness of our kids just spending their youth having fun in a way, you know. I mean, obviously they go on these scary missions and stuff like that, but it's fun to see them, like, chill, you know, in times like this. But yeah, I think that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 episodes ahead right now. You can do so on there through the early access tier. Very much appreciate it. Link will be in the description for that, as well as my Patreon exclusives where I'm watching shows like Black Sails, Cowboy Bebop, and Reincarnated as the Slime Season 2, which is probably over and probably replaced by something else by now. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. Or it'll also be popping up on the screen. So thank you guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.